some very brief highlights, and then we'll talk about it, all right?
You're going to show, I think, just the very end, because, you know, I'd wrestled, I think, about 4 matches to get through this tournament, and then I wound up against Steve Dahl. But not only did I wind up against Steve Dahl, it wound up Rex King and Bert Prentice and Mike Samples and a host of other. I thought the entire crowd at the Coliseum was coming in there for a minute.
Did look like it. Take a look. You'll see what we're talking about here.
Comes out and buzzes Dahl on the right hand. Here comes Bert Prentice in the ring. Lawler sets him up. DDT Prentice. Look out, here comes Mike Samples, Jerry. Lawler catches Samples in the midsection, grabs that paddle that Samples came in there with. Jabs him with it. Rex King's in the ring. He slows Lawler down. Oh, it's Lawler! Suplexes Rex King. He DDT'd Prentice. And the King, with a trick of his own, pulls the chain out. Throws it out in the crowd. Cover strong. 1, 2, 3. And Jerry Lawler wins the tournament.
Well, King, in spite of just about the entire dressing room emptying out, you were able to win the big match.
Well, it was exciting, and it was something that I felt like had to be done, because I really had a dark cloud hanging over my head ever since losing the title to Papa Shango, because for years I've come out here talking about how important it was to keep the unified title in the USWA, and challengers coming from all the other organizations trying to take that title away from our area. And, you know, I always prided myself on the fact that I was able to keep it here. And then along comes Papa Shango, and with some help, I might add, he was able to get the unified title, go back up to the WWF with it. And, you know, there was a time that when I didn't think it would be a chance to get another title shot. And every time I went out of my house, every time I went anywhere, all the people that came up to me, that's the first thing that was on their lips. They, you know, when are you going to get a title shot? When are you going to get the belt back? And look at
Bert Prentice. Bert.
You just shut up. Me and the King got some business. Now what I'm willing to do, Jerry Lawler, is rip up this contract. I'm not going to make you wrestle Papa Shango for the belt. I, being the decent man that I am going to let you out of the match free and clear, no questions asked.
Oh, boy. Did you all hear what he said? He's going to let me out of the match with Papa Shango. You are almost as generous as you are fat. Now, I appreciate that kindness that you're trying to show here, but there's no way that you're getting out of that contract. You manage Papa Shango. You're real happy about it. Well, I'm real happy about the fact that I got the title shot with Papa Shango, and I am going to beat Papa Shango and bring the title back to the USWA where it belongs.
You know, you talk a great game for being a former champion. But if you want the match, I'll make you a better deal. I got $5,000. $5,000 that I'll give you if you can beat either member of Simply Divine. And when we do beat you, you rip up the contract right here on television today. If you win, you can have the match, plus I'll give you the $5,000 cash money right here.
So that there's no misunderstanding, let me get this straight. I wrestle one of your Simply Divine, which is Rex King or Steve Dahl, right?
Which is, yeah, okay.
I beat them. I win $5,000 from you. Plus, I still get title shot with Papa Shango. If by some chance I lose, then I don't get to wrestle Papa Shango, though, right?
You'll rip the contract up on here TV today. If you lose the match, you're out of that match.
Well, you know what? That would sound real tempting, because you see, I think about as much of Rex King and Steve Dahl as I do of you. So I think that my problems with Rex King and Steve Dahl would be very little beating them in the ring. My only problem with that little proposition is I don't think you got $5,000, Bert. The only way that you would be worth $5,000 is if they started selling people by the pound. but I don't think you got the money. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm getting real sick and tired of your fat jokes.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I am.
You want to do something about it then? Show me how sick and tired you are, huh?
I'm not a wrestler, but I managed 3 of the greatest. So I suggest you take a step back and rethink your thinking, punk. So I don't have 5,000. You know, I knew you being the idiot you are would come out and try to make some sort of statement. Mr. Coffee, come on out here. Let's prove this idiot wrong again. Guy Coffee, Eddie Marlowe's little midget stooge, come on out here. Come on out here, you decrepit old fool.
Oh, come on, Bert. No respect for anybody here.
Show him what I have deposited with you.
Jerry, I don't know. He came back to me and he gave me $50, $100 bills. He says, I'm putting them up to wrestle Jerry the King Lawler. You hold the money. So I've got the money.
Now, Principal C.W. Bergstrom tells me you also flunked math. $5,100 bills is $5,000. Now, in front of everybody, either put up or shut up. I finally got you. Finally.
No, you don't finally got me. The way I see it is I finally got you, and I'm fixing to have 5,000 of your dollars. Mr. Coffee, don't hand the money back to him. All I got to do is beat Rex King or Steve Dahl right here, right now.
Into the ring.
I don't see any problem in that. You hold on to the money.
Let's do it right now, punk. Right now. Right now.
That Shango match hangs in the balance there now, King. It's well, the King is very confident, as one would expect. He doesn't think he'll have any problem defeating. It looks like it's going to be Rex King, as King hands his half of the tag title over to Bert Prentice and climbs into the ring. Rex King against the King, Jerry Lawler. I don't have the contract with me, Bert. I've got a contract here, but not that one. I got a contract I want to get signed is what I have. Well, let's see what happens here. And Corey, you know, I'm not sure this is a good idea. I know the $5,000, but that's not what really Jerry is going for. He wants to beat Rex King here. But what he really wants is that match against Papa Shango. And should King beat him, he doesn't get the match.
Hey, look at Lawler, too! Thought he could have had him there, Dave. Hey, and not only that, look at Rex King. Oh, he's shoving referee T.D. Steele. Telling T.D., hey, why don't you count faster? 1, 2, 3.
I'll tell you what, he's shoving around the wrong referee. T.D. shoved him right back. He said, I'll do the counting here, you do the wrestling.
T.D. bowled up right with Rex King. And Rex King is the combatant for the King, Jerry Lawler. And not only has Prentice sent King out here, if Lawler beats Rex King, that will be a defeat against Billy Divine because he beat Dahl to advance in the tournament. King and Lawler. Oh, boy. Lawler's throwing the